And I heard dumb shit. And I dumb shit.
What was it? She gon' twerk for her dumb shit.
She gon' twerk for her dumb shit. Anyways, welcome.
We tried.
Or welcome back to...
Yes. Dumb shit.
With your host...
Gabrielle.
And Melissa.
Yes, sir.
You might be asking why we're being all singy, but it's because we're literally musicians.
I mean, when you're a star, it's kind of what you do. But
it's
yeah.
The huge, like when you have a voice like ours and you harmonize like we do. You would, I don't know. Anyways.
So, Melissa, how was your week? Let's do a little catch up.
Let's do a little catch up. What was my week like? Oh my God. So, I have a couple things to say. One, guys, I have made a Finsta.
Yes.
And I love it. Honestly, I just love it because I feel like I could just post whatever I want to post on my Finsta. Whatever I want. If I want to share what I'm eating, I could send it there. And I just have like all of the people I consider... Which I realized I don't consider that. I don't know. But I added all the people I consider very close to me. Mm-hmm. Or I could say literally whatever on there. And I know these people will never judge me. You know what I'm saying?
Period. If y'all didn't know, I got an invite or whatever.
It's cool. I like it there. I suggest, like, if you have, like, a weird, like, thing about Instagram and posting, make a Finsta and keep it private and just, like, post whatever you want on there because it's your Finsta, you know? You can do whatever you want.
I think my close friends is as small as your Finsta, and I think that's why, like, I just posted on there. It's because mine's very small.
Nah, my close friends I have a lot of people on there because, you know, there's stuff on there that I'll share, but that I want, because my close friends also keep it for, like, certain family members who are, like, I want them to have if I'm at my, I don't know, I don't always want to post, like, my whole life publicly. Yeah. So it's like, that's where I keep close friends, but then I have my Finsta, so that's where all the reckless stuff goes, you know?
Makes sense. Where
all the names get dropped, the pictures get dropped, you know, like, I'm not gonna, you know, why?
Yeah.
Anyways. And then I went to this cool pop-up shop, pop-up, like, restaurant. It's called Baracho. And they pop up randomly in random places in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. And they have a different themed food every time. So I went there. It was really cool.
Nice.
Cool. So it was a cool week.
Fun. Love that. My week, what I do? A lot of working. I work every day. A lot of, like, apartment stuff because I'm moving. Oh, dummies, I'm, like, officially moving. Like, I got an apartment. So I'm moving. Oh my God, it's so exciting. So a lot of that, a lot of, like, buying and planning and all that shit. I'm not packing yet, but that'll happen, like, the next couple of weeks. Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of that stuff. But super exciting. And, yeah.
And that's it?
Yep. And or whatever. So in the last episode, we talked about dating, and I dated someone, and I hung out with them last night or whatever. I may have just gotten home, and mind your business.
That's all I wanted her to admit to.
I was like, we're not gonna move on. So let me go ahead. But no, I had a great time, dummies, and whatever. And I'll see you in a couple hours. So there's that. Literally a mess, but yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
exciting.
It is exciting.
New, fresh,
fun,
exciting,
fresh,
passionate, hot,
different,
cool, different, amazing. All right, let me stop.
Oh my God, that could be like a song, like in like a gay club. It's like fun.
Oh my God,
fresh, cool,
hot,
new. Like we go like back and forth.
Passion. All right, let's go. Ready, go. Yeah. Go.
Fun.
Fresh.
Cool.
Hot.
Hip.
Sexy.
Watch there be like a lag. And it's like hot. Cool.
Sexy.
Yeah. So this week, y'all, we are
that could totally hear that in a song, though, me to interrupt you, because then imagine just speeding up and then getting really, really, really fast.
Like, fun.
Okay.
Hot. Cool. And then you just like, and then you take your drugs and you like
take me to the studio because I'm about to do this. Someone's gonna take her song, Gabby. Oh my God! You have to cut this whole section out.
We're copywriting. That's how you do it.
copyrighted.
It's mine.
No, but for after this episode, before this episode posts, just know that is copyrighted, and you can't take it, or else I'm gonna expose you.
Yeah, you can't take it. It's ours. Yeah, but maybe if someone does take it, it'll give us a little bit of, little drama, little clout.
Oh wait, yeah. So either or, but no, I want the money from that song.
Absolutely.
I think, like, for real, that'd be a lit ass song.
Oh, I can feel it, bro. I can feel it. Okay.
Imagine that, like, at an EDM, like, even at, like, if that's what the kind of song I'm thinking.
No,
of,
yeah, like the beginning,
they're.
like you see them across the room. It's kind of slow. It's like fun, fresh, cool, and then and they come closer. You put like the tabs of like ecstasy on each other's tongue, and then it's just like fun, fresh, hot, cool, sexy, hit. Like it's just like.
Oh! Okay, honestly, I'm getting a little too excited about this idea because I think we just made a good song.
Wait, there's like an app.
We're gonna be millionaires.
Thank God, please, y'all. Yo, this
paying bills is hard.
This 9 to 6 life is not okay.
Gabby, I think we gotta do this. Anyways,
we do have to do this. So this week we are going to talk about embarrassing stories, embarrassing moments that have happened to us, because as a show called Dumb Shit, why not talk about the dumbest shit that's happened to us that's kind of embarrassing,
Yeah. Honestly, I'm an embarrassing person, I think. I just, I do a lot of stuff, like, I pop up in weird situations,
Mm-hmm.
I turn red when I get embarrassed, so that it makes it even worse.
Damn.
Do you get, like, is there like a tell sign that you're embarrassed?
No, because, I don't get red or nothing, but, no, I don't know. Maybe there's, like, a face I make, I don't know.
Yeah.
But nothing.
You can't tell. People make faces when they're embarrassed.
No, yeah.
They'll be like...
No, yeah. So, yeah, and when I thought about this idea, I was thinking about, like, because there's so many things that have happened that are, like, embarrassing. But some of them, it's like you look back and you're like, okay, that wasn't too bad. But in the moment, mortified, ready to die. Mortified.
Yeah.
Like, ready to, like, off. So I was like, why not tell some of our most embarrassing stories from throughout the years? So, yeah.
Well, Gabby.
Want me to kick it off?
Start us up.
All right. Okay, so where do I start?
See, honestly, I need to know how to insert sound effects, because right there, I would insert a motorcycle going.
You should, yeah.
I'm gonna figure it out.
If you need me to make the sound, I got you. Hold on. Vroom, vroom.
Okay, so I'm gonna take this clip. Wait, do it one more time.
Wait, hold on.
I'll be silent. Okay, go.
Vroom, vroom. Oh, wait. Yep. It's that. I'm going to bed.
I was gonna just cut that one clip and then move it to...
Period.
Anyways, let's wrap it up. Go!
Okay, so let's start with, oh God, me falling in mud in front of my crush in 6th grade. Yeah. So, God, this is really bad. This is my crush since, like, elementary school. Was it 6 or 7?
Like mud, so it was wet?
Yeah. Mud. Yeah, I think it was 6th or 7th grade, I don't remember. So, dummy setting the stage. I was in band. I played the clarinet. I was that bitch. I was everything. And, I was 10th chair, so... And there were a lot of hoes, so 10th chair was pretty up there. And so,
Period.
I think this was after band or something. It was a rainy day. And everyone, so the band building and, like, where classes were you had to, like, walk through that to, like, outside. And I remember seeing my crush, or no, we were walking to band, yes. Because we left, like, our homeroom. My crush, he was, like, walking with, like, his cool friends or whatever in front of me. And I was walking with one of my friends. I have no idea who it was. And it was, like, still super wet outside. And I remember his name was Micah. Micah Maxey. If you hear this, I have the
Where he at?
I have no idea. I'm going to look him up. But, yeah, so he's walking with his friends. Looking back, this is so dramatic. I call it, literally, I'm, like, kind of, like, doing,
Miss,
like,
how old are you? Like 8?
Like 12.
Okay.
12 or 13. I'm doing like a run/walk to like catch up to him.
That's kind of old, you know.
No, yeah, it's old. And so I'm doing this like run walk, trying to catch up to him. I call his name. The moment I call his name, I slip and fall in mud. And then as I'm falling, he turns around and looks at me. And I can't remember if he laughed. My brain probably like cut that out. I'm not even gonna lie, but I know his friends did. I am covered in mud. I'm holding my clarinet case. I am looking like the biggest fucking nerd on earth. I think my friend tried to like help me up. I'm crying. I have to walk all the way to the front office to call my mom so she can bring me another pair of pants. Or I think it was a whole outfit. I needed a whole new everything. So I do that. I walk through the entire school, and the 8th grade, halls, they were right at the front, right up there. Walking past 8th graders, I am covered in mud, I'm crying. My mom, she brings me new clothes, whatever, and then I go to band, and then I hear, like, little laughs when I walk in. But it's all good, guys, because when we went back to, like, one of our classes, he, like, gave me a hug, and he was like, I'm so sorry you fell. I think he apologized for laughing.
Aww.
So, like, I think he apologized. So he probably did laugh.
He was smooth with it.
No, he was sweet or whatever, because, that new fit what she brought me was giving very much Bobby Jack, so he knew what it was.
He said, so she was looking kind of good. Let me talk to her again.
Yeah.
Let me talk to her again.
Busted my ass.
Wow, Gabby, that is embarrassing. At least it didn't, like, have you ever had to, like, wear the voluntary school clothes?
No.
The things from that. I would be wearing like big long ass basketball shorts.
Wait, I did. 8th grade, I got dress code on the last day of school because I wore this dress that was like too short, and I had to like. Yeah, I did. It was last day of school.
Them things look so funny to me.
They're so stupid.
Like that would mortify me. But you knew that. I feel like he validated you later.
He did, and I was okay later. It was very embarrassing though. And yeah, I have no idea where he is now, Micah. If you hear this, I miss you.
Hey, reach out.
I miss you.
Reach out.
I miss you. So yeah, Melissa, what you got?
Honestly, you telling me that story, it just like made me think of a story when I was like young, but I was probably like 6, I think, something like that, like 6 or 7. And I remember I was at one of my brother's like baseball games, and I had to pee so bad, okay? I had to pee so bad. I was wearing jeans, and I had to pee so, like, I remember I, like, was telling my dad, I was like, bro, I have to pee. My dad was like, hold up. I'm watching the game. I was like, dude, I'm about to pee. I have to pee. Like, I kept telling him I'm going to pee. He would not take me seriously.
Oh my
so, literally, at one point, I peed my pants, and I was wearing jeans. So, I was wearing jeans.
No.
So, I peed my pants, and my dad was so, like, upset that he literally purposely, we had to go to Walmart, and he made me go out in the car in my pee pants, walking into Walmart with pee pants on.
Oh my god. I would be more embarrassed than my kid, probably. I'd be like, you know what, sit your ass in this car, because...
No, my dad's a Capricorn, he don't give a fuck.
No, yeah. Not walking through Walmart with pee... They've seen worse.
It was so... I remember the feeling of them. They were wet pants, honestly.
That's so gross. That's so...
Oh, I think I peed and then, like, threw myself in water. I don't remember fuck some shit like that.
Have you ever shit yourself?
I've sharded, but in the privacy of my own home. And it was the most invasive thing I've ever experienced in my life.
Picture shitting on yourself in a car.
Oh, Gabrielle. In a car? In your car?
No. Well, I was a child. Because your story reminded me of this. God, so much shit. I was a child. We were coming back
was a child.
No, I had to put that out there. I was giving very much 6, 7, 8, around that area. Coming back from, like, Disney, whatever one's in Florida. Disney World, Disneyland, I don't know. Coming back from there.
The one.
Yes. And we were stuck on the highway because this man was threatening to jump off the bridge. And so I'm stuck in the car with, it's me, I think 1 or 2 of my cousins, and 2 of my aunts. And we're stuck in this car. We were stuck on the highway for, I just remember we were there until it was like dark. It was hours because he was starting to jump off the thing, and like I don't know, police or whoever were like trying to save him. I couldn't see it; we were too far back. So this man was like trying to kill himself. Me, I had to shit so badly. I was like, and for some reason, I was sitting inside of like a pool floaty. I think I just had it like in my seat or something. From like I guess the pool at the like hotel, and I was sitting inside of like this little pool floaty, and I think my cousin, he ended up like peeing in a bottle or something. I didn't have to pee, I had to shit, so I literally shit my pants, and I had to sit in it until we got back like to my grandma's house. Like I sat in my, and like I just remember like my cousins couldn't even like make eye contact with me. We're all in a car.
They're all disgusted. You know how disgusting that
They
is?
were like, and it was like guys too. It was like, yeah, two of my cousins. And they were just like,
this is gross.
it was fucking oh my god, it was so disgusting. I'm assuming the guy lived. I don't fucking know, but because of him, I shit myself. I don't like this episode no more. I don't want to talk about this no more.
Okay, I'll tell you this one thing. I guess this paints me in a bad light, but I remember it was 5th grade. In 5th grade, I remember my stupid behind self had a crush on a boy. So in my little journal or whatever, I would put like, you know, like I would try to be like in the movies, so I would write their names down. I was trying to be like in the movies, like doing a heart.
I used to do that.
So I had his name in a heart or something, and then like in 5th grade, we had like double the chair, like you know, like 2 people like partner desk. So the boy I was sitting next to saw it, and I forgot his name, but I was trying. And then he kept being like, "Oh, Alex." His name was Alex.
Fuck him.
He kept being like, "You have a crush on blank." No, the boy. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna say blank. I'm not gonna expose a random little boy. Actually, no, his name was Moses.
Okay.
Every little girl in elementary school had a crush on Moses. Like it was funny because me and like my friend Charisma and Layla, we were all talking about it because we all went to elementary school together. We're like, yo, like everybody loved him.
Oh my gosh.
So he started being like, I was just like trying to say it out loud, like, Melissa, you like Moses? Most likes Moses. And then like he was telling it so loud that everybody in the class started hearing him, and I started to get really red and embarrassed. So then I had to do you know what I had to do quickly to stop me from getting completely embarrassed?
What?
I gaslit him. I started being like, bro, What are you talking about?
Gaslight, girl boss, gatekeep.
Yeah, I'm gonna gaslight you because you're not about to embarrass me. I'm about to embarrass you, make you look like a liar, and that's stupid.
What if that like changed his life? He was like, there was that one time, and she had me looking crazy, and I'm like, ever since I questioned all of my decisions.
He talks about me in every therapy session.
But the thing is, like, you're in his DMs, but I'm in his therapy notes or some shit like that.
That's me with him for that one part. But yeah, of course, I had to gaslight him. You're not about to embarrass me, the fuck.
No,
my face is turning red, and I get mad when my face starts turning red. I start to get mad that my face is even turning red. So
like you're mad at your face, so like you're gonna like.
So I'll react. Don't play with me when
that is so funny
because I'm embarrassed that y'all all know I'm embarrassed.
And now we're all just sitting here, embarrassed, ugly.
Now we all embarrassed. So now what?
Embarrassed, ugly, stupid, just too much.
When's the last time you've been embarrassed? You feel like? I feel like I don't know when's the last time I've been like publicly embarrassed.
I will say, as funny as it was, and how it's an incredible video that should probably be posted on TikTok. That me getting behind the bar.
Oh my!
Low key, I was kind of embarrassed.
Gosh.
Like, as funny as it is, I'm like, I need to post that. Like, as like, I don't know how to post TikToks, but like somehow. But like the video. So dummies, we all went out kind of recently, like some weeks ago, for our friend Charisma's birthday. We went out to like bar hop or whatever, and I was gone off of anything you could ever think of, and I just remember like all the bars were like super packed. I wanted to keep drinking. Also, I didn't want to pay for anything, and there was just this empty bar. There was no bartender. And I've done this once or twice before being drunk. I don't know what it is. When I'm drunk, I'm ready to like...
I looked to my side and Gabby's whole arm just reached over. I said, what is she?
I reached over and then I was like, oh, can't reach. Go around to the bar. I'm behind the bar now. I don't even know what the alcohol is. I'm pouring whatever I can into our cups. Like, I have no idea what it was.
I took a sip. I was like, this is disgusting.
I think because Christmas, she just wanted ice. And I was like, I got you. I was like, wait, but there's bottles here. Come on. And dummies,
oh, yes, that's what happened.
Yeah,
it was something like that,
ice.
yeah.
And I was like, okay, got you. And then I am, like, drunk, y'all. I'm, like, really, I'm gone. And so then the manager guy, I guess, he, like, comes over.
And the video is so funny because I'm like, he wants to order.
I seen that video of sewing people, and I think it's the funniest thing on earth.
That video is so funny. That doesn't even go on
like TikTok or something. And so
and to promote dumb shit.
Can you post it? I don't know.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to what,
like a sound or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like something.
But the video, so the manager comes and he's like, do you know what you're doing or something? And I was like, no. And I don't remember what else he said, but I literally just like walked away. Like, I left the entire, like, building.
And we all ran out. We ran outside.
And, like, we literally ran. And then I just remember, and I think, and Melissa and a couple other of our friends went back inside to, like, give Chris her phone because we were ready to go home. And I was outside alone because I was so drunk. I was like, I can't go back in there. And he comes out. I'm alone. I'm like, fuck me. And he's like, oh, we're good, right? And so here's the thing. I could have owned up to it, right? I could have. But I was very drunk. I didn't know if he was actually mad. So what did I do? I gaslit. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, when was I behind a bar? I was like, I don't. He was like, oh, well, maybe you were blackout. I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm waiting for my friend. Blackout? Like blackout drunk.
Oh, no, I'm saying, like, why?
Oh, yeah, I guess I, like, forgot. And I was like, I'm waiting for my friends. Like, I don't know.
You're like,
and I think he knew I was lying, but the thing is, he wasn't even, like, mad. He literally, like, dapped me up or whatever, and he was like, yeah, we're good. I was like, okay. I was like,
if we're good, then give me another drink.
I was like, who's this guy? LOL.
Who's this dude talking to me? I don't know him.
Like, anyway.
Who's this guy?
I'm like, not all black people look alike. I'm like, it wasn't me. Knowing damn well. I was like, knowing damn well it was me. Looking back, dummies, I definitely would have owned up to it because I found out he wasn't mad. But this is like an old white man. I didn't know if he was about to, like, kick me out, so I just lied.
We were at a bar. We were at a bar.
I didn't know what was going on, so I lied.
We were the only black people there.
Yeah, like, so I'm like, we don't all look the same, sir. I'm waiting for my peoples and I'm leaving, so I don't know what you're talking about. But, yeah, that was probably the last time I was kind of embarrassed. But looking back, it was really funny. What about you?
Honestly, I can't think of one. I'm trying to think. When's the last time I was, like, embarrassed? No, I don't know.
It's really hard.
I haven't been out in public.
Yeah, like,
I've been embarrassed privately. But, you know,
God damn. Well, I mean, public, private, when's the last time you've been embarrassed?
That's not what the question was.
I don't think the question had a destination, a location.
Anyways. Why did I point in my nostril? Oh, I have a booger, that's why.
Oh, okay.
Literally, but yeah, one time when I was in 3rd grade, I farted while answering a question. Like, out loud. Like, what is that? That's like a scene in a movie.
And was it like, they heard you?
Yeah, it was, okay. It was one of those big 20 things, you know? And I was always the bitch to get 20 out of 20.
Okay.
Get at me. Everybody in the class knew that. So every time they'd be like, when she was about to announce the big 20s out of 20, she'd always call on, my name was always announced, you know, and everybody knew that.
Yeah.
So one time she's like, okay, well, Melissa, she called me to answer one of the questions. And when she called on me, I farted.
All the kids are probably like, fuck yeah, like, fuck that bitch.
They were like, I remember the whole class busted out of laughter.
It's funny, dummies, because I'm picturing, like, 5th grade Melissa. Like, I've seen pictures of her at that time. Third grade Melissa. And I'm like, that is...
I was so embarrassed, but I just had to like laugh it off and answer the question still.
Oh my god!
Even my teacher tried not to giggle, and then she's like, "Well, what's the?" And I had to answer the question, like. And then years later in 6th grade, I remember one of the girls was like, "I wonder if this is the chair Melissa farted in. Like, why are we still talking about this 3 years later?"
Oh no, that's the worst. And like when it's remembered by people, it's like, damn.
Like, can we just let it go?
Yeah.
But no, you know, you were saying you're why is it like people's response to embarrassment is to gaslight?
It's literally like to lie. Like,
to lie. Like, lie.
Like, yeah, it's gaslighting. Because, like, you don't want to accept the embarrassment at your, so you lie because there's nothing to accept because it never happened. Never happened.
It never happened. That never happened.
Like how I lied. I made up a lie that I stuck with for years. Because, so dummies, I did mention this, but I'm gonna, like, retell it because it was a long time ago. But in 4th grade, I pulled this girl's wig off of her head. And so we were, like, all watching, like, a movie. You remember, like, when the movies, or when the TV is, like, in the corner of the room, like, at the top?
Oh, those are the best.
Yeah.
I remember watching Winn-Dixie while eating salt and vinegar chips,
Salt and vinegar?
I was an aggressive 3rd grader, bro.
The fact that you were eating those at 3rd grade... Oh my god.
I was a different built bitch.
No wonder you were like farting in your seat. You were eating salt and vinegar. So
I was eating salt and vinegar.
Like those weren't even meant for like child bodies. Oh my god, I cannot. So yes, those TVs. So we all had to we were watching something. We all had to pull our chairs over to that area, and then one of my friends, she got one of these little tickets to go play a game with a friend in the hallway or whatever. Mm-hmm. She chose me because I'm that bitch, and so she chose me, and so I had to go put my chair back so we can go play. And as a joke, I didn't know that my friend, I'm not gonna name her. I'm not gonna out her, but I didn't know that she even wore a ponytail. I had no idea because I couldn't tell. So she always wore a ponytail, I guess. And so as I was leaving, I was like, "Bye, girl," and I pulled it, and it came off.
Bye, girl. Why'd you pull at it?
Because I have no idea. I was that was one of my bitches. I was like, "Bye," and I pulled it, and so. And so she got so embarrassed, and at that time, I don't know if all schools were like this, but we had our bathrooms in the classroom, and so she grabbed her ponytail and ran the bathroom, and I was like, oh shit. So I put my chair away and we went and played a game.
I miss those days when the bathroom was in the classroom.
Right? Those were the times.
It was just so simple.
And so yeah, so she ran in there, and then I was like, oh no, whatever. And so I went in the hallway, played my game with my friend, as I should.
You're like, whatever.
And then I came back.
Ponytail fell off.
And so my excuse that I kept saying to everyone for years was that the chair, when I was putting it above my head, is what pulled her wig off. It wasn't. I lied. The chair, the bottom of it.
You know what's so funny? When did you guys ever talk again?
Yeah, we did.
When? How many years later?
Oh, I haven't. It was I don't even think we went to the same middle school. So yeah, it was probably just through 4th, 5th grade.
Because I just feel isn't that so funny how beef in elementary school would start?
It starts, and you remember that shit too. She probably remembers it. She probably hates me.
Why is that? Why did that start beef?
And there was a girl in our class that I used to be friends with who I saw at Target one day, some months ago, and she recognized me, but I did not recognize her at all at first. And she was in our class, and I guess she worked at Target, and I was like, oh yeah, I was introducing her to the friend I was with, and I mentioned her. I was like, yeah, or no, she mentioned me pulling off the girl's wig, or her ponytail.
She did? I wish I was there. I would have screamed.
I was like, oh no. That's what I'm saying. It's so bad when they bring it up. I'm like, oh fuck. So
other people remember that moment.
Other people remember it. And so when I came back,
people probably blatantly saw you pull that shit. You over here
she probably did, because they were besties too. So I think she probably saw it. But when I came back into the classroom, we were doing a little circle time moment, and for some reason we were talking about our feelings a lot. And so one of these bitches was like. And I mentioned this on the podcast, but one of them, they were like, well, I think someone should apologize to blank for pulling her hair off. And I was like,
first of all, why she have to say that in front of the whole class? Like, girl, you was trying to
well,
your friend on the low.
This fourth grade class had so much beef. Like, people
because
were getting...
why was she... That's so messy.
There was so... People were getting punched in the face. Or punched in the nose. Yeah, face, obviously. That was the year that one kid, his head, like, bled out. That one... Like, it was a rough year. So yeah, I ended up apologizing to her. I think she was mad at me for a couple days. But, you know, that was my bitch. We were solid, but...
Solid for lifers.
For lifers. Yeah, I pulled her wig off, and, like, the class, like, crucified me. I want to do a reunion of that class, because it was a lot of drama.
I feel like the class, oh my god, if I had to pick, like, one of my elementary school classes to have a reunion with, it would be my 5th grade class. Like,
I love that.
Those niggas were unhinged. It was so fun.
5th grade was really fun. I would probably do in elementary, I'd probably do my 4th grade class because I just want to see everybody fight. Like, and also I want to fight too because there was no reason for anybody to call me out like that. That was wrong. That was rude. That was.
But I've been like, okay, well, why don't you stop farting and blame it on other people? I would have said that to that bitch.
No, yeah. Like, oh my god, yeah. So that was one. What's another? Do you have, like, another story that you can think of? Something embarrassing?
No, because I don't do embarrassing things. I'm perfect.
Period.
So, honestly, this is I don't have any other things to talk about because I'm a perfect human being.
Well, I do.
Go.
I guess I would say me fracturing falling off the bus and fracturing my ankle was pretty high up there. I was getting off the bus, I want to say 10th or 11th grade. And you remember back when, like, all of, like, the cute guys would, like, sit at the back of the bus, 12th seat. And I was always thought they were so cute, but they were always a stop after me. And so anytime I got up, I tried to, like, look so cute, like, like I'm getting off the bus, tried to do my thing. Getting off, and I don't know how it happened, but I somehow fractured my ankle. I fell, scraped my knee, like, extremely bad. And they were all, like, looking out the window. They weren't laughing. They were just like, oh my god, like, oh, like, they were just like, what the fuck? And I was so embarrassed, like, and, like, that's the story that I have to tell for, like, fracturing my ankle is falling off the fucking school bus. Like,
and that story is attached to your whole life.
My entire life. And I had to, for some reason, I think it was, like, later in the day, so I couldn't get a cast until the next day, but I had school, and so I had to, like, hop around on crutches, and it was just, like, so uncomfortable. But it was only, like, for half the day. But I had to hop around on crutches. They were like, how'd you do it? Fell off the school bus. A laugh. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Now that I think about it, it builds character.
It builds character being laughed at.
It does. I think everyone kind of needs it a little bit. A little.
Like, a lot of, like, people... Yeah, but, I feel like... Why I have another embarrassing moment I could think of. But why sometimes I think I fail to be embarrassed is because I don't realize that the things I do is embarrassing.
Yeah.
Until it's too late. And then afterwards, I'm like, oh, wait, that's kind of embarrassing.
I think they're, like, funny.
Feel embarrassed at the time. Yeah, like, I just, like, it's not that serious, like...
Mine is, like,
I don't know, but...
kind of switch. Like, I will, in the moment, I'm so embarrassed. That's why it was hard for me to think of stuff, because in the moment I was so embarrassed. Now when I'm looking back, I'm like, that wasn't bad. But, like, in the moment, I'm, like, devastated. But... Yeah.
But, okay, so this is the last thing, because I remember thinking, oh, God, this is when I fucked up. Okay, so in, what year is this? Junior year. I was in dance company, and I was in dance company, and we had a choreographer. Her name was, I forgot her name, but she was teaching us a whole 7-minute long African modern piece. Mm-hmm. So that shit was really hard and intense and very
Yeah.
And for some reason, she took a liking to me. So she would keep me in it, like, a lot. Like, with the more advanced dancers, she kept keeping me in, like, very, like, prominent parts. Mm-hmm. So I was in a lot of the piece. Okay, so keep this in mind. So then I go there as a dance show, 7-minute piece, right? I have, like, maybe, like, 2 breaks throughout the whole dance. not even really. Like, I'm in and out, in and out. And then I was like, I didn't know, like, I had to, the piece, you just wear a leotard, and, like, that's all you wear, and, like, something else, like, covering, but, like, all black, basically. And I wasn't sure, like, if I wanted to wear, like, I wasn't wearing, like, a bra, but I had big titties. So at one point, I was in the very front, and I was doing a move. I was like, this, like, very intense move. And I saw my titties were bouncing everywhere, and I could see the eyes of the parents in the front looking like, that whole piece, my titties are bouncing everywhere.
Oh my gosh. That's kind of, okay. But yeah, I could picture, like, seeing their faces, like.
And in my head, I was like, well, I have to commit to this.
No, yeah, you have to, that's great sportsmanship.
It's too late. It's too late. Y'all just gonna, I still did my
you still did it. You still went hard. The sportsmanship is there, because my dumb ass would have, like, I would have just walked off. Like, never mind.
I couldn't, and they would have noticed.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love that, though. I think everyone...
Thanks.
I think, like, adolescence can just be embarrassing in itself. Like not even embarrassing moments, just, like, what I wore, or, like, shit I said, or whatever.
Yeah, like...
But, like, that's... Of course it is. I think everyone thinks that. Like, looking back, you're like...
Yeah, like, the things you said and things you did, you're like, ew, I was so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Ew.
Like, I'm like, ugh. Like, I was really cringy. Like
hella cringy.
I thought I was just so cool, and I wasn't.
You never were.
Never were. You never were. I wasn't,
You never were.
I think something...
I really wasn't.
That's, like, embarrassing, but, like, in, like, a not as, like, funny way was, like... Well, now it's, like, funny. But, so I was, like, friends with this group. I know, dummies, I've kind of mentioned a little bit of, like, the, like, friend trauma I've experienced and why it's, like, I get so paranoid and, like, have so much anxiety around it. And so, I think I've mentioned this briefly. So I was friends with these girls, and I don't know why I was, because they ended up being, like, awful people. And this was, like, my senior year of high school, right before college started. It was that summer. And my best friend Rachel stopped being friends with them, and I kept going, and it was a whole thing. And I remember... It was, like, one of their birthdays, and this is why sometimes Leo women I can't do, because 2 of them are Leos, and they were so mean. So it was, like, her birthday. We were all going to go to dinner in Atlanta. It was so cute. We're seniors, whatever. Or we were, like, about to go to college and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. And I go to their house, like, so we all can get ready together. And all of our phones were, like, charging by each other. And so I picked up a phone thinking it was mine, but it wasn't. And, like, their phone was open to, like, their little messages screen, and it was, like, a group chat. Or, no, it wasn't even a message screen. It was I don't know how these bitches were so, like, stupid with when they would talk shit about us in, like, group chats. They would have it open, or they would, like, send a message accidentally, like, to us. It was a whole thing. It was the literal group chat open, talking shit about me, and literally it was, like...
What were they saying?
It was, like, nothing. It was... The restaurant there, so all of my friends, like, I was the only friend that was working. They all had money, they didn't need to work, they were whatever. I was the only one working, and, like, at the time, I was, like, about to go to college. I was paying for, like, all my stuff myself, and so we were going to a super expensive restaurant, and in the group chat, I was like, oh, it looks really good, like, I don't know what I'm gonna get. I'll probably get, like, this, like, salad. It was, like, a salad, but it was, like, a nicer salad, and I was like, maybe I'll get that. And then they were like, why is she getting a salad? That's so annoying. Like, why can't she get the lobster macaroni like we are? Like, all this stuff. And then, oh yeah, at the time I was dating a guy who was 21, and so he, like, got us alcohol. I paid for it, but, like, he got it. And, they offered. They were like, yeah, if he gets alcohol for us, we'll pay you. I was like, cool. So I got the alcohol. I was like, oh, like, I got it. Like, can, like, everyone, like, pay me? And they're like, why is she asking us to, like, pay her for the alcohol? Like, that's so rude, blah, blah. And I was like, you offered. Like, they literally offered.
Said you were.
Like,
that just sounds like bitches that want to talk shit just to talk
no,
shit.
literally. And so I saw it, and so I was like, what do I do here? And at the time, dummies, and this sounds really, like, whatever, but I was, like, really insecure. I wanted friends so bad. I didn't know how to stand up for myself at all. And so I ended up still going to dinner with them, but they knew that I saw it. And so they were, like, texting each other, like, oh my god, like, she saw it, like, all this stuff. And then after that night, like, I never saw them again. Or not never saw them again. I never talked to them again. Because we all went to the same college, so I definitely saw them a couple of times. But like, they did that. That was the second time they did that, and I think that people don't realize, like, that shit really fucked me up with, like, friends. And now I'm much better, but, like, it was hard for me to make friends. I assume everyone, like, hates me. Everyone's talking shit about me. I have, like, the worst anxiety around my friendships, all this stuff, because of that. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was embarrassed because I, like, stayed and, like, I still went to dinner with them and I still, like, I didn't stand up for myself enough. But, like, I'm nicer to my old self. Yeah, I was, like 18. I was a kid. Like, You
didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know how to stand up for myself at that time. But it was still embarrassing. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But yeah, fuck them. Bitches.
Fuck them bitches.
Oh, yeah.
To change.
But that sucked, but whatever. And I think that's kind of, like, it, really, for my embarrassing stuff. Not embarrassing, but we did get, like, bullied before Halloween. And
that's literally actually the most embarrassing story of my life. And you think I'm kidding?
You can tell it, because I just talked
about it. But I can't think about that. Oh, the story of the story. I can't. Every time I think about this, I get pissed off again.
I get angry.
Every time. Anyway, so it was November 1st. And I'm pretty sure it's because, the 31st was, like, on a Thursday or something, so everybody was, like, celebrating that Friday. Mm-hmm. So there was a lot of parties on November 1st. Mm-hmm. So we were going to a Halloween party on November 1st, because it was the weekend.
Yes.
Which a lot of other people were doing.
Yes.
Anyways, so we're standing outside of one of the college dorms, right? And we're standing there, and we're all in our, like, costumes, select costumes, whatever, just standing, waiting for our Uber. And these girls walk by. Oh, my God.
I get so mad. Like,
these girls walk by, and what do they say, Gabby? They're like,
so it's this one girl. 1st. She, like, has this, like, it's this white bitch, really deep voice, and, like, just this stupid, ugly bitch. And her two of her friends that were black, and she walks by us, and she's like, what did she say?
Was she like, it's November 1st?
Yeah. She's like, because I didn't hear it initially, but I guess it was like, it's November 1st. Like,
yeah, guys, I swear, I was so caught off guard. I was like, wait, what did she say?
That's the word.
Huh?
I think that's the word that we never said. We were caught off guard. Because it was like...
Caught off guard. It was so random. Like, she was like, it's November 1st. I was like, wait, huh? And then, like, later on, by the time she walked away, we, like, registered. And then I was like, what the fuck? Like, all of us were pissed off that nobody said nothing.
It was like and the thing is, it was funny because none of us could blame each other. We were just all mad as a collective. Like, it's because a bunch of bitches who talk shit, who say that they're ready to fight, a bunch of bitches who are always on go, and yet none of it is registered.
Always on go, and in that one situation
where we could have really, like, beat somebody's ass.
I would have been like, and is that why you look like a fucking stupid ass fucking gremlin ass bitch?
The thing is, I think the only person that actually fully heard it was Ronnie, but he was like, I can't fight no bitches, so he didn't say anything.
Yeah, and then he was like, why didn't you say anything? And I was like, wait, what do you mean, huh? Like, I remember we were all like, what are you talking about? I didn't even hear that.
I feel like I saw her, like, I heard she was looking at us, and I guess it didn't register, and then he said it.
Because you weren't listening. It's like, you weren't, like, listening to her. We were listening,
and then I was like, wait, hold on. And they're already, like, past the gate, but we're all, like, ready, like, to fight. And, like, nobody's there.
Should we run up? Should we run up behind them?
And, like, there's not even a, like, oh, it's, like, it's on you. Like, we were all just looking at each other, like, damn, y'all. Like, we all were down bad. Like, none of us.
That night was of the night, you know.
Like, none of us can put any, like, we were just all, like, as a collective, we were
as
not
a collective. Good.
And ever since.
Honestly, I can't even talk about this.
Ever since, I'm always, like, ready. No one's ever gonna get me again.
It just hurts my feelings every time.
Yeah, because it was every mean bitch you could think of. Every bitch that's ready to, like, go.
I can't even talk about this right now. We have to move on.
No, it hurts.
Anyways, you got any submissions from the dummies? Well, I got one. Someone said that he burped while he was eating coochie. What would your response be if someone burped in your coochie?
We couldn't even continue. I would be laughing so hard. Like, I would laugh because that shit is, like, fucking hilarious, but I don't even know. I would need a minute. I'm literally picturing it.
That.
Huh?
Yeah, we couldn't continue. Like, that shit just would be like, it would just turn the movie.
I'm picturing like an
else.
open mouth, like burp into my vagina, and I'm like, no. Like, you can.
What if it was like one of those long, aggressive ones?
And you can feel that, like, air. Oh, yeah. You would have to go.
I would kind of be disgusted, but I'm gonna go clean out my coochie because I don't know what's in your breath.
That is so gross.
What's in your intestines? That's like his food intestines that whatever he ate is being coughed up in your coochie. Like, that can't be good.
We couldn't keep going.
Coochie.
We couldn't keep going.
That can't be good for your vagina.
Because not even like his tongue is on, but that's like his, like, what just came up. Like, that's from the food. Like,
that's from the breakdown of the breakdown. Like, that can't be good for your coochie.
It can't be. It can't be. Oh my god, that's so, yeah. I want to know what happened after that. Like, I wonder if the girl...
Did she get mad? Did she laugh? Did
was
she
it a loud
burp? Was it a soft one? Because it was a soft one, we couldn't ignore it.
Yeah. I still laugh, but yeah.
Like a...
like, you know, a little throat one.
Like a... like that.
I'm like, yeah, get up. Like...
Pack it up, leave.
We're done.
I don't want to look at you right now.
That is so funny.
That is pretty embarrassing. Not gonna lie. Gonna lie.
But I think talking about embarrassing stuff, you know, it builds character, adds to your humility. It's okay to look back and be like, damn, that was stupid or whatever. But guess what? You always learn from it. I never run without looking down and seeing if there's mud. You know? I am always on go, ready to fight somebody. I
wouldn't do a piece like that without wearing a bra.
Yeah.
I can't control my farts. Honestly, I fart randomly all the time.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like that's one of those things you just can't really control.
Sure, yes. Yeah, you can. Like, how do you control
that? Sometimes you can hold in a fart and other times you can't really, right? Do you ever have farts that just slip out?
Yeah, because you really can't hold them all. You can't hold them all.
But it's not so funny when a fart just, like, comes out. Like, hold up. I didn't give you
permission. I just hate, like, that's what I hate, like, about going on these, like, fucking dates where you're eating, like, cheese and meat. And then, like, what the fuck are you so... And all, like, neither of us, like, nothing. Like, come on now. Somebody's holding in farts.
And imagine those dates or something when you guys are drinking a lot. Imagine having a sleepover when you've been drinking a lot.
Oh my gosh.
Those alcohol poops, you're gonna hear that little, like, I don't know.
That shit hurts.
Like, those are coming out of your body like ugly.
No, yeah, that shit hurts. But I also learned I don't touch anybody's hair. Like, hey girl, I don't pull. I just say hey girl from afar. Hey.
Hey girl, hey.
I say hey and I don't touch. Yeah, you live and you learn. And that's what it's all dumb shit.
There will be more. There will be more.
Oh, absolutely. And that's okay. You gotta learn to laugh at yourself. If you can laugh at yourself, you're good.
You're gonna be okay.
Yeah. Like, if you
can... Honestly, yeah. I was in a whole car accident. I was sitting there laughing that I was at the emergency room.
Because sometimes... You have to just... What else can you do? Like
laughing at yourself is the ultimate joy.
Yes. I think it's important. I think it's good. I think it's good, dummies. Like, look back on these moments and, like, retell these stories and, like...
Laugh at them.
Laugh at them, yeah. I hope that the people we gaslit are also laughing.
I hope they're okay. Alex, I hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, and I hope that stupid bitch that said something to us is...
First off, bitch, I bet you that you probably celebrated... when it wasn't fucking October 31st either.
Yeah, you stupid ugly bitch. And she was white.
This year, October 31st, I'm pretty sure it's on a Monday or something. So you're telling me you're going to celebrate on Monday, dumb bitch?
Oh, yeah. I just want to see her one more time. I really want to see her.
I don't remember her face.
I don't either, but I feel like I would... The aura... The Rita Ora.
the Rita Ora. When I think about Rita Ora, I think about Pride still. Like, I just, have that connection to that one song.
I don't remember what the song sounded like, but I know what you're talking about.
Your song.
That's what it's called? That's cute. Yeah.
Anyways, dummies.
Anyways, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Dumb Shit. A nice little story time, embarrassing moments, make you feel better about yourself. Because listen, it happens to the best of us.
The best lad.
Literally. And make sure that you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, subscribe to us on YouTube at Dumb Shit Pod, unless you want to spell it.
D-U-M-B.
Mm-hmm.
S-H-A-T.
Mm-hmm.
P-O-D.
Make sure that you share with every single one of your friends. You leave a like, you leave a comment, you leave a beautiful review, and yeah, boost this shit because we're talking about good shit. So like, why not?
We're talking about good stuff, and we're talking about fire stuff, and we're talking about fresh fire. Let me stop before you guys take our idea.
No,
because they are gonna take it.
Because the thing is, I put a story to it, a moment, a movement.
I could see it all. I definitely have to do, like, drugs to that song that we make.
Absolutely.
Anyways.
Yes. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you, guys. We love you. And remember that embarrassing moments are normal, and there will be more.
Yes.
Just laugh at yourself. Just laugh.
Just laugh.
All right. Bye.
Bye.